Hello, all you lovely lads and ladies, and as you can see on the screen right now, it is here, finally, after 7 years, Slay the Spire 2. It's here. I had tried to make a video on this yesterday. It was going to replace my typical Friday upload. However, the microphone wasn't working, so I've already done one run. Um, I have played with the Ironclad. I just unlocked, as you can see, the Silent, which is one of my favorite characters. And what's really interesting is the timeline. So this is how we get our lore, but also our unlocks. Each, timeline has specific things, like play a run with every character to reveal this epoch. And not you get lore as well as unlocks down here, which is really interesting. Um, Today I'm going to be playing as the Ironclad again. That way you guys still get to see that. If you do not know what this game is, it is a deck building game. I've remade you. Go up. So here at the beginning, you can see, we have relics. Obtain a random rare card, Arcane Scroll. Raise your max HP 11 by 11. That's actually really good. Obtain 2 random relics. Add an additional strike and defend to your deck. I kind of really like that. I want to go with that. So we got every time you play 3 attacks in a turn, gain 4 block. That's good. At the start of each combat, heal 2 HP. That's also really good because our starting relic is at the end of each combat, we heal 6, which is really nice. So here's our map. As you can see, there's many paths and many different icons. We have the random fights, shops, unknowns, which are like encounters, rest sites, and elite enemies. I like going through these unknowns. It's a lot more fun to me. And I'll show you what some of the combat looks like. So of course, everything looks new. All the animations are so well done. But we're going to start off by gaining 5 block. As you can see, each card does different things. And here we have our energy. Each round we'll get 3 energy, or each turn we'll get 3 energy. Since we have these do 6 damage, 2 of them will take out this guy in the back, which, if I would have thought about that sooner, we wouldn't have had to waste an energy on to defend, and we could have done some damage earlier. So it's a very good balance of how you attack, not just what cards you put in your deck. So here's the main staple of the Ironclad, is they're vulnerable. So vulnerable means that an enemy will take more damage when I hit them, which is good because the Ironclad is all about making your opponent vulnerable and dealing a lot of damage at once. So as you can see, instead of 6 damage, it deals 9 damage. And there's that medium slime out. And because we played 3 attacks, we got that 4 defense from our ornamental fan. Now here we can do 8 damage apply to vulnerable and deal the 9 damage, and we're out of the encounter. After every encounter, we'll get some gold, maybe a potion, which this one implies weak to the enemy, and we get to add a card, which is one of the best systems of this game. Deal 7 damage and gain 2 strength this turn. I like that. Deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable. Now that's very interesting because if we already have some of it stacked up, it'll stack up more. Deal 6 damage, deal 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. So every card with the word strike in the title in my deck will power up this card more, and I love that. Let's go over here to this encounter because I want to see what happens. You spot an enormous shambling beast chased off an injured green bird. In the alcove, the bird fled from a single unguarded egg, lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Okay, so this is wonderful. I'm going to take the egg and add it to my deck. And what we can do is we can hatch it at this rest site coming up, which is going to be awesome. So lose 3 max HP and upgrade a random card, or smash and heal 20. So you defeat a pair of Guardian Kin and make your way into a protected vault. Inside is a tablet with familiar inscriptions. Your intuition tells you that this language can be deciphered rather easily. However, once you begin deciphering, you'll be locked in. The tablet gives off a soothing energy, and you can smash it to receive its healing energies instead. We don't need to heal any, so we're going to upgrade a random card, which is a defense. That's not bad. Oh, we can continue deciphering. Let's upgrade another random card, and now leave. Actually, I wonder if... Oh, maybe we should have stayed. I bet you if we would have gotten to the end there, it would have showed us something very interesting. Ah, the Shrinker Beetle. So this is one of the mechanics that was not in the last game, is where your character physically changes as a status effect, well, affects you. That's not something that we saw in the last game, and it's really cool to see in this one. So, as we're going to do... So, look. Originally, this was like 6 damage, right? Well, these strike cards, plus this strike and the Perfected Strike, 2 additional damage for all your cards containing strike. So the more cards in our deck that we have containing the word strike, the more damage we're going to deal with that card, which is phenomenal. Now we can finish off this encounter with a strike card. Here we go. Pommel Strike, see? And that'll power up our other card. Gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card at random. We don't really like exhausting cards because they will not remove until the end of combat. But this one's at random. It can be used in a good way. However, it's a little iffy. We're going to hatch the Birdonus egg. Bird Swoop. So what we got is Bird Pip. Upon pickup, gain the card Bird Swoop. A Bird Pip will accompany you in battle. And this is one of my best, this is one of my favorite mechanics. We now have a little guy fighting with us, which is absolutely amazing. So Pommel Strike is going to deal 9 damage, and let us draw a card as well. Then we're going to do Bird Swoop. We're going to deal 6 damage, and then we got that 4 from playing 3 attacks in a row, right? Well, they're only doing field damage, so we don't have to worry about block this turn. Now, 6, 6, and 6. Very interesting number. That's okay. And now this is up to 22. Because I believe Bird, it's like Bird Strike, right? Bird Swoop, never mind. 14 gold, a Swift Potion, which is we draw 3 cards, I like that. And then we can find here, shrug it off, gain 8 block, and draw a card. Interesting. Lose 2 HP, but deal 14 damage. Lose the cards where we lose the HP are interesting. I'm going to take Sword Boomerang. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Now, that's interesting because, well, if we have an enemy that has an effect per hit, that deals multiple hits, meaning we can deal a lot of damage. We can upgrade this to 4 times, but I think upgrading Perfected Strike to dealing an additional 3 damage for every strike card is the play here, because that is exponentially increasing our profit. Now, if we look ahead, we can see that taking the right here, we'll find 1 unknown, a shop, another unknown, and then go into the battle. I really like that. Again, I'm all about the encounters in this game. I love them. Ooh, a Mauler. Let's do these 3 strikes. And since we got the 3 attack cards, up to 4, gain 5 block, and now we don't have to worry about taking any damage. I'm going to try my best to call out everything that I'm doing. However, it's going to be really easy for me to forget, and I apologize for that, you guys. I'll try not to move too fast. So, we're going to do a bash, and then Pommel Strike, and he's out. Look at that! And we're back up to full HP. Gain 1 buffer. Prevent the next time you would lose HP. I like that. Transform all attacks into your hand into Giant Rock. Oh. Giant Rock deals 16 damage. Interesting. Interesting. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand. Gain 5 block for each card exhausted. Oh. I don't know how I feel about getting rid of all of them. And then gain 5 block and deal 5 damage. See, in this game, we don't want a huge deck. So taking cards we don't need isn't a very good thing. I'm interested in transforming all attacks in your hand into Giant Rock. However, we're doing a strike deck with that perfected strike we have. Ooh, whenever you add a card to your deck, you gain 15 gold. Oh, that'd be good. Get some money for the shop people. So here, like, perfected strike. However, the next time that these guys lose HP, they only lose 1 HP, which is not a favorable outcome for us because these attacks that should be doing 6 only did 1 damage. That's why I didn't use my perfected strike. It would just waste 2 energy and only deal 1 damage, which is not a favorable outcome. So if we can go ahead and attack them, get rid of their little buff with, our lower attack cards, then we can use our higher attack cards to finish them off. Such as the sword boomerang, coming into a strike, and another strike. That way we can get the 4 block from our fan. Perfect. And then a pommel strike to finish it off. Or actually, a bird swoop. We'll let our little guy do it. Yeah. I'm gonna name him Charlie. Charlie the bird. Sounds good to me. I actually don't like the Lucky Tonic. I like the color special more. She's one of 3 random colorless cards to add into your hand, and it's free to play that turn. It can make for some awesome last second moves. Okay. Fight me, deal 5 damage twice, gain 2 strength, and the enemy gains 1 strength. Interesting. Very interesting. Bloodletting is lose their HP but gain 2 energy. It is not permanent energy, it is temporary. So I don't really enjoy that. Deal 6 damage and add a copy of this card into your discard pile. Again, none of these cards really say strike. Fight me is interesting, but I'm not really liking any of these options. We'll go on to this scenario. Okay. The book is encrusted with blood. You find this manuscript highly suspicious. Top 3 ways to conquer the Spire. Will you read it? Read the back. Choose an enchant with sharp 2, which increases damage card by 2. Increase the block of this card by 2. If we increase the damage by 2, that goes to sword boomerang, and it'll deal 5 damage to an enemy 3 times. We're getting a lot more bang for our buck with that card. I like that. Now, Shops is this little guy. As you can see, he's poking at whatever we're looking at. Whee! Now, he has relics, potions, or consumables, removing a card, and cards you can add. So, first off, there's no strike cards, but Stampede looks interesting. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. I like that. I like that a lot. However, let's wait. Let's wait. The first time you play a power, each combat gains 6 block. At the start of your second turn, gain 14 block. So I don't really like either of those relics. Upon pickup, choose an attacker skill in your deck to enchant with royally approved. This card has innate and retain. Oh, innate and retain. So innate means it starts in my hand at combat, and retain means it will not get discarded at the end of combat. So that would be good to put on a power card like Stampede. Speaking of Stampede, we're going to take that. That's really nice. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Don't really need that. Upgrade all your cards in your hand for the rest of combat. That's okay. We're going to keep the rest of these coins until next time. But I think Stampede was a really good option. Okay. So in these random encounters, you can also find, well, encounters. Oh, 15 damage right to this Flycanid. But let's gain 5 more block just to negate most of this damage coming in. We're only going to take 1, but that's okay. Now, Perfected Strike is up to 30 damage, which is awesome for us. Because it takes 2, though, we weren't able to pull off another card. It's unfortunate, but it's something that I'm willing to, take. We're going to do this and finish him off. There you go. Easy little fight. Heart of Iron. Gain 7 plating, and the end of turn gain block plating is reduced by 7. I'm good. Let's see. We have Set Up Strike. Deal 7 damage and gain 2 strength. That's beautiful because it has strike in the name, powering up our other card even more. I love it. And it gives us, yeah, it gives us strength. Meaning, we deal 7 damage 3 times. We get 8 damage. Yeah, look at there. So this enemy intends to use a buff, and the artifact means it negates a buff 1 time, which is okay. So we're going to do Perfected Strike and finish the encounter. As you can see, Ironclad is all about those big damage hits. Crimson Mantle. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and gain 8 block. I don't know about that. Gain energy for each attack in your hand. But we don't have that many cards in our hand. We're going to take Twin Strike. Deal 5 damage twice. And we'll Smith. Upgrade a card in our hand. This one will 9 damage and 3 strength. I think we might take that. Yeah, 3 strength is going to be good. Because it's just flat damage up. Ooh. Ceremonial Beast. It plans to use a buff. So let's go with delay damage, applying to vulnerable. It's going to deal 7 damage 3 times, and then 21 damage. So that's a good chunk of the HP down already. We've already got... Whoa, what is this? The first time Ceremony Beast HP reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all its strength. Oh, that's good to know. Game block. I think we'll do this another strike. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, he did 10 damage. We're going to use the colorless potion, just so I can show you guys what it does. Restlessness, retain. If your hand is empty, draw 2 cards and gain energy. Fisticuffs, deal 7 damage, gain block equal to damage dealt. Okay. Gain 4 block, draw 1 card. I like Fisticuffs. Or, let's do Finesse. Ooh, Twin Strike is good. However, let's go with Stampede. And then we can deal Twin Strike. So the reason I went with Stampede is because just there, you saw it. One random attack in my hand will get used on this enemy, and that'll happen for the rest of the game. Now we can use Perfected Strike, we can use a Pommel Strike, and end my turn, and deal an additional strike. Now, let's do gain 4 block and draw a card. Do the swoop, a Twin Strike, and a regular strike. Oh, and a block. Because why not? We have all that block. So far, this fight isn't going too bad. Ringing, you can only play 1 card this turn. He's dealing 15 damage. If that's the case, I want to put vulnerable on it. Now, I know, it looks like, I might lose. Like, the next fight's going to be terrible. Well, at the end of each boss fight, we get a full heal, so I'm not too incredibly worried about it. There we go. And it did Twin Strike, which is great for us. Means we got that extra buff from the Ornamental Fan. Oh, and here we go. So this attack and this attack will finish it off. Huzzah! Another thing that wasn't in the first game, these cutscenes right here when everything would die. That's always beautiful. Oh, Cruelty. Vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. That would be really nice. Lose 1 HP, exhaust 1 card, and gain 1 strength. Grand. I kind of like that. The first time you gain block from a card each turn, double the amount gained. That is a very strong card because we don't want to use up a lot of our energy with block cards. I'm going to go with Brand because it'll allow us to power up. Act 2. So in total, I think there's going to be 3 acts, and at the end of the 3rd act, it's like a mega boss fight. Such a strong boy you are. Come and eat something. Can't slaughter on an empty stomach. Ooh, nutritious soup. Enchant all strikes in your deck with Tetseka's and Ember. Ooh. Costs 0 and gains eternal. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. That at the start of your turn, spend 5 gold to gain an energy. Place the Act 2 map with a single special path. What? That's interesting. Okay. So either Nutritious Shoot, which would be really good. I like the Golden Compass. Single special path. Sure. You know what? Let's do it. Feels like a good thing. Feels interesting. And we all love it. Love it when it's interesting. So we'll do Setup Strike here. To gain some strength, which is really good. Hard to kill. Reduce all damage taken to HP loss by escalate to 9. So I can't deal damage over 9 to these enemies, which is really unfortunate. Well, that's okay. That just means I get to whittle them down. Oh, so here we're going to use Brand on Defend. Lose 1 HP, gain a... There's 9 damage there. 7 damage there. 9 damage there. And a strike. Alright. We're going to deal 9 damage and put up vulnerable, and then 7 damage. Well, turns into 9. There we go. Upgrade all cards in your hand for this combat. I suppose we can take it for now. Havoc, put the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it. Interesting. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 damage to all enemies. That's a maybe. Add a copy of the third attack you play in each turn into your hand. Oh, that would boost our Perfected Strike if everyone that we play is everyone that we duplicate is a strike card. Whoa. Brain Leech. Thunk. A sharp pain is felt atop your head, and a thought stabs into your mind. Share knowledge? You're unsure how to proceed. Choose 1 of 5 random cards out of your deck, or rip the leech off, lose 5 HP, and get a player's card. I shall share my knowledge. Another Perfected Strike is awesome. How ostentatiously scholastic of a labyrinthine mind, a veritable cornucopia of cerebral sustenance to digest. Satisfied, the creature pops off and crawls away. You are flabbergasted. Okay. I mean, 2 strike cards in my deck is awesome, because that's a higher chance of grabbing them, like right now. Yeah, we'll go with Juggling and a Perfected Strike. And then just make sure that the third attack that we use is a strike card. So I guess we don't have that luxury here. That's fine, because he's not going to get away. Even he's trying to take our card, but I'm not going to let that happen, because that's not allowed. See? We're going to take that stolen card back, and we're going to try to gain another card. Body Slam, deal damage to your block. Well, we're not really big on blocks, so we're not going to do that. Deal 6 damage. If you lost HP this turn, draw 1 card. I like that, because we have a few cards that damage ourselves. Deal 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. We're going to go with Spite, which is, of course, as you saw, a Sprite knockoff. We're going to rest here, get up to 71 again. Then we're going to go into this combat. A Louse Progenitor. We're going to hit it with a Pommel Strike. We're going to Brand and get rid of this strike. And then we're going to do a Perfected Strike for 40. That felt good. We're just going to get some defense. Do an attack. And just end the turn. Let's see. Add a copy of the third attack that I use. Random attack. Deal 7 damage. End turn. And it was a Perfected Strike. Perfect. Perfect. So now the third attack that I play, as long as I make sure it's a strike. So 1, 2, and 3. Added a copy of Setup Strike. Perfect. Lots of cards. Lots of cards. Then we're going to use our Bird Swoop. We're going to use our Sword Boomerang. And Vulnerable. And he's dead. Perfect there, guys. Infernal Blade. Add a random attack in your hand. It's free to play this turn. Deal 9 damage, draw 1 card. Let's go with Infernal Blade. I'm a gambling man. It seems like it'd give us some good things. We're going to rest up again. Get us up to 59 HP. And now we're on a streak of chest and random things. Oh, welcome to Wongos. We have what you wanted at one fantastic price, says the least enthusiastic clerk you've ever met. Peruse our wares and enjoy your time at Wongos, they continue without even looking up. Wongos bargain bin. Pay 100 gold and obtain 1 random common relic. Obtain game piece when you play a power, draw 1 card. Pay 300 gold, obtain 3 random relics after 5 combats. 1 random common relic. Bronze scales. Start each combat with 3 thorns. Okay, I'll take thorns. That doesn't seem too bad. Alright, here's a chest. Cards containing strike deal 3 additional damage. That's beautiful for our character. Field of man-sized holes. The sudden sight of a massive field gouged with large outlines of bodies stops you in your tracks. One of these outlines matches your own. It's perfect. Resist. Remove 2 cards from your deck. Add normality to your deck. Oh, no. Enchant a card with perfect fit. Whenever this would be shuffled into your draw pile, place it on top instead. I like that. Which one do I want to be on top of my draw pile? I want... It's got to be a card that I can use over and over again. So let's go with Perfected Strike Plus. Yes. It's a snug fit, but you squeeze yourself into... The further you go, the darker it becomes. Eventually you'll see a faint light grow brighter and reveal the other side. You step out unchanged, but now understand the intimate secrets of life. Oh. Interesting. More gold. And Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. I like that. That's also a good one. Oh, this or that. Arms suddenly jut out from a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. This or that. It's a scratched up voice whispers from below. This. Lose 6 HP, gain 52 gold. Add Clumsy to your deck and obtain a random relic. I will add Clumsy and obtain a random relic. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 10. I like that. You grab the cursed relic. As soon as you grasp it, shackles materialize on your wrist. You hear ghostly laughter and a bright plume of fire fills your vision. The hole and arms are gone. Very interesting. Alright, Mr. Shopman, what you got for me? At the start of your first turn, lose 2 energy, and at the start of all others, gain energy. Interesting. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating, and upon pickup, upgrade 2 random skills. I don't know. I think bread would be what I would use there. Because the ability to just do more things in a turn. So let's grab that. If you exhausted a card this turn, gain 3 energy. Gain 4 plating. Gain 1 strength for each vulnerable in the enemy. Deal 7 damage. When you gain block this turn, deal 5 damage to the enemy. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength. Put an attack from your draw pile into your hand. Next turn, gain block equal to your current block. I like the setup strike there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. That feels good. That feels good. We've got 26 cards in the deck. We've got 69 out of 81 HP, and we're going into Elite Fight. For 3 damage 7 times. Let's use the Infernal Blade. Into a setup strike. Perfect. A pommel strike. And a bird swoop. And then that gains us that 4. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of damage here. Oof. But that's okay. We're going to... 2 strikes and a defend. Most bang for our buck. And then we're going to apply 3 weak. I like that. Now we need Do that. Do juggling. Add a copy of the third attack you play. Brand, which is we're gonna play on this dazed. And then we're gonna drink a swift potion. Now we'll do a setup strike. And a defend plus, because why not? Now, ethereal cards, once they exit your hand, they'll go straight to the exhausted cards pile. Let's deal that 36 damage, and the fight's over. Perfect. 40 gold, an attack potion, and at the start of your third turn, gain 18 block. Sure, why not? Block is not removed at the start of your turn, gain 7 block, exhaust 1 card. Twin strike, deal 5 damage. As we know, the more strike cards that we have, the more that our perfected strike is going to be worth, which is always good. Go into the second elite fight. What the heck? Hey, that's not a scary looking enemy at all. Nope. Choose 1 of 3 random attack cards out of your hand. It's free to play this turn. Okay. We may need to use that. Let's go with the Blessing of the Forge to upgrade these. We'll deal 9 damage here, 11 damage here, 14 damage here to kill that, and then gain 8 block. If the other summons are still alive, it revives in 2 turns with 25 HP. Oh no. Okay, so I have to kill these other 2. We're going to destroy you. We're going to destroy you. That's only 9 damage. Oh no. We're going to have to drink this. Bludgeon for 0. Alright. And I killed it. Perfect. 39 gold. A bowler hat. Gain 20% additional gold. Sure. Add a random attack into your hand. It's free to play this turn. I like that. I always like that. Now we come over here. We'll rest up one more time to get to 75 health. And then we will proceed to the boss fight, which is the Insatiable. This enemy intends to use the buff. This enemy intends to give you 6 status cards. 6 status cards is insanity. I can't give the enemy vulnerable. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's the most damage we could have given in this turn, which feels really good. Sandpit. Oh god. I don't know what any of those mean. You know what? Let's deal 8 damage and 2 vulnerable, and then deal 52 damage with a perfected strike. Whoa, in 3 turns you will be eaten and die? No. I'm not liking that at all. So we can back up from the sandpit using those status cards, which is good, very good. However, that's kind of scary. We're gonna use Stampede here, Twin Strike, and Brand. And we'll end the turn, deal 10 damage. Perfect. We need one of those status cards to back up. Yep, there it is. Infernal Blade, so that we can exhaust your hand, deal 8 damage for each card exhausted. Juggling, Frantic Escape, Setup Strike, Strike, Fiend Fire. Sure. You know what? That's okay. We still have 2 turns until we're eaten alive, and we get to do 100 damage, 101 damage. Because why not? Frantic Escape, Defend, Strike, Pommel Strike, Bird Swoop. Bird Swoop again. Perfect. Okay, we can do this. We're almost there. This is such... I did not expect to fit into something like that. Perfect. Oh, and we discovered an Epoch. Very interesting. Choose 1 of 3 random power cards. Yes. Oh, Conflagration. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Deal 2 additional damage for each other attack you've played this turn. Oh, that's really good. Whenever you play a draw a card containing Strike, it is played against a random enemy. Ooh. Interesting. I like aggravation. Oh, who is this? I haven't gotten this far yet. Why, hello. I haven't had a visitor in a millennia. You're looking quite drab. Here, let's find something delightful for you to wear. Jewelry box. Add one apotheosis. Oh, upgrade all of your cards. I don't know about that. Beautiful bracelet. Choose 3 cards in your deck. Enchant them with Swift 3. For the first time you play this card, draw 3 cards. Ooh. Marks random combats. Each enemies in those rooms have 1 HP. That's really good, actually. Ooh. We're gonna go with Swift because we can do the ones with 0 or yes. Because if we do the ones with 0, that means they will still give us more cards to play, and since we have all that extra energy, we'll have more energy to use them. I like that path a lot. We're gonna go to the right. Ooh, what are you guys? Scroll of Biting. Interesting. Well, we're going to have to... Oh, I don't have enough energy. That's right. We're going to gain 8 block and deal 6 damage to you. Whenever your Scroll of Biting deals unblocked attack damage to you, you lose 2 max HP. I didn't know that. That's... Okay, so that's really bad, actually. We're going to go with a Thrash here. Use Infernal Blade. We'll go with a Thrash again. Right. We're going to do Strike for 9. A Twin Strike here. A Twin Strike here. And sure, we'll add a copy of the 3rd attack we play. Sure, why not? You know what? That's not good. And then we'll kill you. Perfect. Perfect. That was horrifying. Those are horrifying enemies. We're gonna skip this. I don't really need a card from there. Those cards were really good. Oh, hi. Deal 8 damage to all enemies till 2 addition each other attack you've played this turn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna gain defense, actually. Because this is no bueno. We're gonna... Here we go. Stampede. Deal 9 damage and 9 damage. And then this will be a Twin Strike on one of you. But that's still a lot of damage coming my way. Well, he's gonna die from... I can just... Oh, good lord. Okay, so I have a lot of attack cards, by the way. I have a lot of attack cards. Yeah, we're gonna kill you, and then we're gonna kill you. Yeah, that was a lot of cards. Gain 5 dexterity, and dexterity improves block gain from cards. Sure, why not? A Twin Strike Plus would be awesome. The fact that it's already upgraded is beautiful. Whenever you play 3 or fewer cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. Okay. Sounds good to me. Why not? Pay 70 gold, 5 gold, divine 3 items. Gain a debt at the end of your turn. If this is your hand, lose 10 gold. Ooh, divine 6 items. Your destiny is brought... I predicted you'd enter. A raspy voice calls out as you enter Mystic Hut. Your destiny has brought you here. We must uncover your future and fortune so you can save us all. Okay, here are the options for the crystal sphere reading. Be sure to sign the waiver as well, she says, while bringing out a pen and parchment. I don't know what divining items means. We're going to go with the payment plan. Oh, let's begin to see what you win. How to divine. Reveal your futures by revealing the tile. Select small divination or big divination. Reveal the tiles. Once an item is viewed, you will receive it at the end of the session. Beware, revealing some items may be dangerous. Okay. Okay. Okay, I like that. That's a curse. Okay, so we don't like the ones with purple. Okay. Strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7. Sure. Thrash is really good. Thrash. Okay, so I understand how the divining works now. It's very interesting. Ooh. Ranwind the Elder. You approached by the oldest person you have ever seen. We meet once more. It is me, Bronwind. You don't know this man. Give a power potion. Obtain a random relic. Obtain a random relic. Obtain 2. Ooh. But that's the one that gives me all my gold. 15 gold. Retain 2 random relics. Start each combat with 1 dexterity, and at the start of your 3rd turn, gain 1 strength and 1 dexterity. Sure. Were they really worth it? Not really. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay, let's just go ahead and exhaust one of these cards. Because I'm not going to be able to use them anyway. That's a lot of max HP that I'm losing. We're bringing it down to 72. That's not good. Not good at all. Alright, here we go. Stampede. Then we're going to go with Setup Strike here. And then 13 damage to all enemies. And 12 damage, which... that's not that good. Oh, we're losing a lot of HP. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, okay. Our thorns killed them off. Thank God. 14 damage there. I defend. I defend. That's fine. It took 10 gold. Great. Okay, that's okay. We'll finish him off on the next one. Yep. Bam. He's dead. Okay, good. We're good. We got it. Okay. Whirlwind, Headbutt, Tremble. Deal 9 damage, put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Okay, so Whirlwind. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. So let's say I have 4 energy. That's my max right now. If I used this, it would deal 5 damage to all enemies 4 times and use up the rest of my energy. Which is 20 damage, which isn't horrible, but we're going to skip it. I feel like that's not the play that we're going for here. And then in your turn, gain 1 block for each card in your hand. Yeah, sure. Why not? 38% of your max HP, that's 20 health. I will take it because we are not looking so hot right now. Ooh, a shot. At the end of combat, upgrade all card rewards if you took no damage. We're taking a lot of damage. Upon pickup, gain 2 potion slots. First hand you drew each combat is upgraded. Gain 2 strength, exhaust 1 card, draw 2 cards. Inflame is actually pretty good. Gain 12 block. Deal 10 damage. If fatal, raise your max HP by 3. Deal 10 damage. Double the enemy vulnerable. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from. Okay, let's remove a card because I feel like there's something in here that we can get rid of, which is this spite. I don't like that. Let's add 2 potion slots. Gain this skill potion. Gain this block potion. And then we're going to do the first hand you draw each turn is upgraded. I like that. I like that. That feels good. That feels like a good play. We're going to gain another 20 HP. Perfect. And another encounter, which is a chest with another relic. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, you gain an additional energy next turn. That's not going to happen. But that's okay. Ooh. Axe bots. When killed, a new axe bot is summoned in its place. You've got to be kidding me. How many times do I have to kill these guys? We're going to do juggling to start with. Ooh. They deal a lot of damage. However, a perfected strike will sort you out quick. See now. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. And choose a random power. We're gonna gain 2 strength permanently. Just because we're gonna need it for this fight. The amount of enemies that we have to fight here is actually insane. Okay, so Infernal Blade, Thunderclap, Twin Strike, Setup Strike, which will give me another Setup Strike. Perfect. And then Twin Strike. Good lord. Okay, so they have no more stocks left, which is really good for us. Bird Swoop. Thrash. Strike. Sword Boomerang. And another strike. Cool. Setup strike, and he's dead. Perfect. Perfect. Feel no pain. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block. Maybe. Delay damage, add a copy, discard, and discard. We're going to skip all these. Come up here, heal a little bit more. Another 20. We're up to max HP, which is 68, which is not good. But we'll be fine. Okay. With minions abandon combat without their leader. Okay, that's good to know. What we're going to do is play the... We're going to go here. Play the Bird Swoop. Play the Infernal Blade. Play the Sword Boomerang. And gain a buttload of defense per card in my hand at the end of my turn. This one. Cloak Clip. Clasp. Okay. What? Only one bound card can be played each turn? Oh, that's fine. We're gonna fight you, and then fight you, and then gain a defense. That's okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh, that's doing a lot of damage to us. Okay, we did the Perfected Strike. That's good. Queen is down to 300. I want to gain a skill potion, or I want to gain a skill card. Play the top X card to draw a pile. Gain 8 block, gain another block if you exhaust a card. If you have exhausted a card this turn. Oh god. Cascade. We're gonna play the next 2 cards in my draw pile. A Perfected Strike, which is good, and then once we end this turn, we should, deal a random card. Oh, 22 damage though is a lot. We drink this Dexterity Potion. We're gonna gain a certain amount of things. 7 damage twice. Setup Strike. Good God. It's okay. It's okay. We're almost through this fight. Stop giving it strength. 16 times 3. Unless we can kill it right now. 14 damage. Well, I think that's it, guys. I think that's all we got for here. Yep. I mean, it was a good one while it lasted. That's okay. Second number 1 run. got to the third boss. That's good. That's good. Oh, hey, we added another epoch. So let me show you what these epochs are, guys. So we'll come back over here. Oh, unlocked by accumulating scribbles. Chapter 2, Scribbles. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination began to dot the world. They roamed the lands in this time of simple, gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, to feed, and to proliferate are suggested. Colonies, groups, and schools ebb and flow into the nooks and crannies of Creon. Ooh, we got a couple of things. Hooray. Here. There are two devastation, the Ironclad. The Ironclad's strength surges. The flames of the demonic pact course through its body. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved in two. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Windwalkers smashed into the ground. And even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-cladded warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All of the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All of the Ironclad's... Ironclad? Where is everyone? Oh, more relics. We've seen the paper frog before. And the ruined helmet. That's an Ironclad helmet, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So there we go, guys. It's back. It's here, and that was the episode. That was the first run I'm going to show y'all. Next time, I will definitely have to play with the Silent. Again, it's one of my favorite characters. But, as of right now, make sure you guys look at those banners he's about to give you. And have an absolutely blessed day, you guys. If you want to see more, let me know. I'd love to play some more. And have a good one. Bye, everybody.